Hello, everybody. Welcome to Carcell Pod episode 11. I just got done shipping 3 shirts today. Nas shirts. Don't forget to get your Nas t-shirts right now. If you're hearing this, click the link in my bio and get you a shirt right now because don't miss out because this is historical. These ships are the future and they don't exist. So I think it'll be smart or it'll be a wise decision to purchase a Nas t-shirt just to say that you was one of the first people to purchase a Nas t-shirt. I haven't even sold 100 yet, so if you want to be the top 100 people that got a Nas t-shirt, then, be that person. The first 100. Be one of the first 100. I sold, let's see how many I sold so far. I think I sold 67. So, if you want to be the top 100, you got to hurry. Yep, 67 shirts. Almost 100. But make sure you get that spot because you could brag about it forever. I was the top 100 person that bought a Nas t-shirt. And I still have mine today. Or save it so I could sign it for you and make it extra valuable. You was the top 100 and you got it signed? Dang. Now that's how you make money. That's how you get some money too. Got a Nas t-shirt, collector's item, a collector's one. Got it signed. Them signed Nas t-shirts is gonna go crazy. But make sure you get your Nas t-shirts now before it's too late, before I run out. I'm just kidding. I'll never run out of Nas t-shirts. But it's cool to get them sooner rather than later so you could be confident and you could be bragging about it to your friends and your family and your colleagues and stuff like that, co-workers. It's good to brag sometimes. I brag a lot. I brag about the fact that I designed them, so you could brag about it once you have the signed shirt. But if you're the top 100 people, the first 100 to order a shirt, oh yeah, you got bragging rights forever, no matter what. Because this is the world's first American shaped cruise ships, not the second, not the third, no. It's the first ever. Shaped like that, look like that. That's going to look crazy on the ocean. I can't wait. Christmas is over. Christmas was fun. It was a fun day. It was a fun day. Had time to chill with my mom. Had time to, to do everything. Everything that I wanted to do. Posted a little bit. Got some sales on Christmas, around Christmas. Good Christmas this year. But but yeah, support. If you don't know how to support, just go on GoFundMe and type in support the first American shaped cruise ship if you want to support the first American shaped cruise ships. Because this is very exciting. This is very exciting news, guys. The world's first American shaped cruise ships. We all about to be on there. All of us. And we all about to have fun. You know what I can't wait for? I can't wait for Tinashe to be the first person to to put her feet on the National Milkshake Ships that I invited there. The first person to get a tour of the National Milkshake Ship. I might even make it a special, a YouTube special. Go on YouTube and you can watch it. But yeah, I want to make a special episode of the NAS, and just when it first, well, before it opens or right when it opens, we'll put out the video when it opens. But it's just me and Tinashe touring the world's first American shaped cruise ship and giving everybody a tour of it and on the inside and the outside. I think that would be a dope special video to make for the world because these are the world's first. This is big history. But it's gonna be me and Tinashe, right? It's gonna be me and Tinashe in there, giving y'all a tour, and it's like a little date too, like getting to know each other. Yeah, I was your fan. It's like in your comments, remember? She's gonna be like, yeah. I'm like, Tinashe, you so special. Yeah, I know. You're the most beautiful woman in the whole world to ever exist. I know. I'm gonna be like, if it wasn't for you, the National Milkshake Ships wouldn't exist. How do you feel about that? Well, all I want you to know is that you're the most specialist human being for making this happen. But not just this, but for touching my heart. And I just can't wait to live life knowing that you're here and we have a relationship and it's going to be a great future with you. And then we continue touring the ship. It's going to be so great. A dream come true. Me and Starla. Carcell and Starla is real. That's crazy. I didn't even imagine Starla being real, but she's real. She's Tinashe. That's crazy. Tinashe is Starla. Tinashe is the woman in my mind. That's crazy. I literally drew the woman of my mind. Of my mind. I like that. I drew the woman of my mind. Like, and she looks like Tinashe. So when y'all see Tinashe, y'all wonder what my mind looks like. My mind looks like Tinashe inside of there. My mind looks like Tinashe because I literally drew Starla from my mind, and Tinashe looks exactly like her, and I think that's so beautiful. I think that's so beautiful. But I can't wait to take Tinashe on this ship and let her get the first tour of it, and then we post it on YouTube and everybody watch it. You'll be like, oh, he took his girl out on the world's first American ship. People gonna be jealous. Tinashe was the first one. But they gonna love it though. They gonna love it. That's the cool thing about being the boss of the National Milkshake Ships is I could do whatever I want. I could present it however I want, and that's how I'm gonna do it. Say I won't do it like that. Say I won't do that. Say I won't put Tinashe on it first, and we make a little special video and put it on YouTube right when they open for everybody. Say that I won't do that. Me and Tinashe in there showing y'all what it's like in there before people get there. Can't wait. That sounds fun. Sounds like a dream come true. I'm gonna be a happy man when that happens. I'm gonna take Tinashe on a date to the world's first American shaped cruise ships. That's gonna be so iconic. That's just gonna be as iconic as taking her to the Statue of Liberty. Like, it's like the same feeling, actually a better feeling on the National Milkshake Ships because we're floating on the ocean this time. That's dope. That's dope. But yeah. No news about the Nas yet. Still ain't got nothing from them. But hopefully after I pay that bill, something will come up. I gotta pay the bill on January 20th. I thought it was December 20th. It's actually January 20th when the bill is here. So, and thanks to you guys, thanks to all of my supporters, I have the money to pay for it because of you guys. So thank you. Appreciate you. Every single one of you. Yeah, but we're making progress. Slowly but surely. We're getting there. We're going to get there. Guaranteed. It's just going to take some time. But yeah, we're on our way to the real National Mary Shea shifts, but it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take a lot of time, but hopefully not too long. Hopefully I start getting big donations soon, like really big donations, because I'm gonna need it, or investments. I mean, once I'm done with event help, once I'm done paying event help off, and it's just all mine, then I gotta do what I gotta do. Yeah, but let's see. Let me check my phone. I have to check the topics for today. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna talk about my background a little bit. I got a lot more background stories to tell. I like to tell music background stories, not really like personal stories or anything like that. Just like background music stories, music background, my musical background. But let's see what I could talk about today. Let's see. I think I made like 1,000,000 beats in my life. I used to play that beat making game that Funk Flex I put out in like 2001 and 2. My dad actually played it. My dad used to make beats on there, and people would actually rap to him. And I started playing that, but that's around the first time I ever made a beat when I played that game. But the first serious beat that I made was when I was 16 on FL Studios. I was 16 years old. My dad taught me how to use FL Studios. And I made a few beats. And then some of my dad's friends rapped to the beats. And yeah, that was like my first experience as a producer. And they actually rapped to it, and it was fire too. Two of my uncles and one of my dad's friends rapped on my beat when I was 16. So I produced my first record when I was 16 years old. And I first rapped ever when I was 6 years old. So 10 years later, I produced a beat that my dad's friend and my uncles rapped on. That's crazy. But yeah, that's a true story. But I've been producing though, like since I was 16. Rapping since I was 6, producing since I was 16. I'm pretty decent at producing too. Like I produce really good beats, like a super producer. I say I'm like super producer level of producing. But it's been a little while since I produced really the way I wanted to. I can't wait to get back to it because I got a little rusty around the edges though. I'm not gonna lie, but I just need to practice again. But once I'm at it again, yeah, you know what I mean. I'm back to my super producer mode. But right now, I'm like a regular producer, not like a super producer. But once I get started again, oh yeah, your boy is the man when it comes to making beats. Like for real, like I really do it too. I know how to use the FL Studios and everything like to make beats. Like I've been doing this since I was 16 years old, like in high school. So yeah. But it was cool to hear my uncles rap to my beat. And they inspire me the most to rap out of everybody in the world. Like every time I hear them rap, it makes me want to rap. So, but that's dope that I produced a beat. I produced a song when I was 16. It's crazy. But I plan on producing a lot in the future. I'm gonna produce for Tinashe. I got some beats on SoundCloud that says a beat for Tinashe to sing to on SoundCloud. My SoundCloud is called Carcell and Starla. Go on there, and then you'll see the beats that I made for Tinashe. And only Tinashe can sing to those, so I don't better not hear nobody singing on those beats ever. So better not. So. But those beats are for Tinashe. Yeah, but I love producing. That's one of my favorite things to do. Besides writing. Writing is my top favorite thing to do. And drawing. Writing, drawing, and then producing. Producing is number 3. But I love to write songs. I love to write books, stories, all that stuff. Like I love writing. It's my favorite. I love to read too, but I like to read my own books. I don't like to read other people's books. Just because I feel like other people, like I don't like to get a taste of people's mind if I don't really want a taste of somebody's mind like that. So that's the reason why I just read my books until I find the author where it's like, oh yeah, I gotta read this. I gotta understand who this person is inside. That's when I'll read their book. But if it's not like that, then I'm not gonna read it. Period. And it took me a while to understand what type of reader I am because I do enjoy reading. But it gotta be either my own stuff or something that I truly need to read, you know. Like Tinashe. If Tinashe wrote a book, I'll read it instantly. Just because I need to know what's going on in her mind. I need to know what Starla is thinking about, like, because she's real, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't just stop at, oh, I want to meet Tinashe. I want to know everything about Tinashe eventually. Everything. But it's going to take time to get there. Because I want to know the real Tinashe because she looked like my drawing. So that's like literally the coldest journey to ever go on is going on into somebody's mind that looks like your drawing of your girlfriend. So I think it's just going to be amazing to get to know her and understand what's going on in her mind, like inside her world, what she likes and what she doesn't like. Like, that's going to be dope. I can't wait. Oh, that's my dream. It's my dream to get to know Tinashe. Just because she like my drawing. Just because she looks like my drawing. Period. That's super interesting. Like, you like my signature. Like, you like my you like my personality. You like my swag. You like my, you know what I mean? Like, you just look like my swag. Like, literally look like my swag. Not like delusionally. Like, I literally drew what was in my mind when it came to a woman. Light skin. Eyes like this, nose like that, lips like this, complexion like that, hair like this, eyebrows like that, ears like this. Like, really, I really took my time to draw this character from my mind. Straight up. Coincidentally looks exactly like Tinashe, my G. That's crazy to draw something from your mind straight up from your mind, and she coincidentally looks exactly like someone. Like, what? How is that possible? But it happened. It happened for me. That's why I had to turn it into a challenge. I want to see people try. Because I Googled it. I had to Google it. I Googled dream baby mama. Artist draws dream baby mama. Nothing. Artist draws dream woman. Nothing. How am I the only one in the world that found his dream woman, his dream baby mama? How? What are y'all? What are the men thinking about? What are we out here? I'm not we. I'm excluded from the average man now. What are y'all out here thinking about on a daily? Like, for dream baby mama, dream woman to not be a regular thing. What are we thinking about? Like, what are all these stories for if nobody's in love with something that came from their mind versus something that God created? Everything. God created everything, so that's unoriginal to me. Like, we just appreciate everything that God made, but not truly appreciating it. Like how I appreciate Tinashe. Like, when I see Tinashe, I see everything that's inside of me. Tinashe looks like everything that's inside of my heart. Like, she looked like all of it, everything that I ever thought was cool and beautiful. She looked like all that. Just because she liked my drawing of a character that I really took my time on. Like, I really took my time to draw this character. And I really thought about what I liked and brainstormed about what I liked about girls. Like, what do I like about their skin? Like, what's my favorite color skin out of all colors? I thought about the light-skinned girl, the light-skinned black girl, that girl. I thought about that color. I'm like, yeah, I like light-skinned girls. So I started off with light skin. I drew her skin. Yeah, that color. And then her eyes. Her eyes was blue at first. Yeah, I want a light-skinned girl with blue eyes. And then kept drawing it. Then I changed her eyes to gold. I'm like, yeah, I want gold. I want her to be super different. You know what I mean? So I drew it with golden eyes. And I drew her hair. When I drew her hair, I was thinking about anime. I was thinking about anime characters with unique hairstyles. So I was just thinking about like a cool like hairstyle for my girl. So I came up with my own hairstyle. It's called comma hair. And when you look at Starla's hair, you look at her bang, and you see how it's shaped like that, that's supposed to be a comma. And her hair is literally named comma hair. That's what I named it specifically. That bang, her bang is supposed to look like a comma on purpose. So she has a comma in front of her, a comma bang. Why a comma? Because she's supposed to be rich, super rich. That's the background story behind her hair. Her hairstyle has a background story. But yeah, I finished it, but I took my time to draw this character. You know what I mean? Period. Like, literally took my time. You know, and cared about how she looked once I was done. You know. So, yeah. And she turned out beautiful. She turned out so beautiful. Like, that's crazy. And I ended up finding it. I ended up finding her in real life. That's worse. What? She's real? My drawing is real. Her name is Tinashe in real life. Crazy. Crazy. So that's what I be kicking back, thinking about all the time. Like, man, this is such a beautiful story. Like, how is this even possible? Like, how am I such a lucky person? How did I ever get so lucky? How? I like that there's no stories of a man drawing his dream baby mama. Specifically, dream baby mama. Baby mama is more specific than dream woman or anything like that. Because she's not just a woman to me. She's my mate. Like, we made it already. So I wanted to draw a character that means dream baby mama. Like, we already made it and we already have babies and stuff. Dream that. That's what I wanted it. But I drew my dream baby mama for a music video. Not for experiment. Not for, I just want to draw my dream baby mama for no reason. No. Like, this wasn't even meant to be. Like, at all. It was for my music video. But, yeah. I'm proud of my story. Very proud. I'm proud of my story with Tinashe. Especially with the National Mary Shea ships. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, but luckily I ain't just some regular guy. You know what I mean? Like, some people might try to play me. That's what I don't like about 2025. People be trying to play people with the phone. No, I've been famous since I was 8 years old. Just because y'all didn't see me on TV all day, every day, doesn't mean that I wasn't famous. I'm not famous. I've been famous since I was 8 years old. Completely famous. I signed autographs when I was 8 years old at a bank. I signed autographs at a bank when I was 8 years old as Spider-Man. At a bank. But yeah, like, I don't want nobody to play me. Like I ain't been in the game. Like, I've been rapping since I was 6. And I've been famous since I was 8. I've been a rapper before I was famous. I became a famous rapper when I was 8 years old. Because they put me on the newspaper. And people collect those forever. How am I... Alright, if that's not true, then how is my newspaper on the internet then? How can you find my newspaper on the internet? And it wasn't me that posted it. It was actually Ancestry.com. Newspapers by Ancestry.com. They posted my newspaper. Google it. Newspapers by Ancestry. Go on there and then search Carcell Gilliard. And then you'll see my newspaper on there. And it says Spider-Man and all that stuff that you have to have permission to say, especially on the newspaper. You can't just say Spider-Man on a newspaper. You got to have permission by Marvel to say Spider-Man on newspaper. It got to be relevant to Marvel to post, to print out paper that they get paid for. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do that. So that's what I mean. Like, if people want to make it, my story, want to try to make it seem irrelevant, then you can't say Spider-Man. You can't just say that. You can't just post it on Ancestry.com. You got to pay Marvel. You got to pay whoever you got to pay in order to tell that story. So that's why I'm famous. I've been famous since I was 8 years old. People collected the original newspaper, and then they made an online version, which is crazy because that was 2002. You know, the internet has only been, 2-3 years old at that time? 2-3 years old, the internet, and they uploaded it now. I don't know when they uploaded it, but they uploaded it's on there now. So, and I've been Googling it for a while, I'm not going to lie. I think Ancestry.com is fairly new, so it had to be, like, not too long ago. So, but I don't know, though. Like, I don't know what else is out there for me. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm so excited to get the National Mary Shea shifts off the ground, because it's gonna give me a lot of screen time on like media, like television and stuff like that. So people might recognize me, be like, hey, that's a kid from Make-A-Wish. I actually have pictures of him. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. I can't wait for that type of stuff to pop up so I can see pictures of myself when I was 8 years old from that day, that Spider-Man day. So, and I'm pretty sure they got the news interview that I did when I was 8. I mean, that same day, but I can't wait to see that resurface so people can see, like, what, Carcell been famous since he was 8 years old. That's crazy. Like, I told y'all I was famous. Don't let the internet fool you. All these other people, they're new to fame. Tinashe is one of the only people that's been famous before the internet, like me. Like, so before the real internet was here, like Facebook and all them social media stuff. Not 2002. 2002 didn't have no social media. The only thing they had was the AOL thing. And I was too young to know about that, so I'm not even gonna talk about that. I was too young. But yeah, I was 8 years old in 2002. So the internet was barely born. Yeah. but anyways. But what an amazing story. Like, you don't hear stories like this every day. And that's what I want people to at least admit. You know what I mean? You don't hear about people drawing their dream baby mama. And it's like crazy though. Like, how do we not hear about stories like this? Like, a man drew his dream baby mama. Like, why am I the only one? But it's okay. It's just like the National American ships. I'm the only one that designed that too. Like, but how? Like, how am I the only one that designed American shaped cruise ship? But when I think about it, NASA is not that old, and we barely went to outer space in like the 60s. So it's fairly new that we confirmed the shape of America and the shape of the world. I mean, the shapes on the world, like the countries and stuff. Like, it's confirmed now, like since the 60s. So it's fairly new. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to just pat myself on the shoulder and tell myself I did it. You know what I mean? And it's because of me. So me and Tinashe. So I'm going to just take it. Forget it. I'm just taking it. So. But yeah, it's because of me and Tinashe, the National Marriage Ship. The National Marriage Ship is because of Tinashe and because of Carcell. Period. But support. If you like the National Marriage Shake ships and you think they're cool and you can't wait to set sail on them and you don't know how to support, I'm going to tell you how right now. All you got to do is go on GoFundMe, type in support the first America Shake cruise ship, search it up, click on it, and donate however much you want to donate. You could either donate or you could buy t-shirts. Either one is supportive. Either one is money in my pocket so I could pay for the National Marriage ship so we could sell on them. So you could either donate or you could buy t-shirts. If you want to buy a t-shirt, click the links in my bio, in any bio, my YouTube bio, my Instagram bio, my TikTok bio. Click on any bio, any link in my bio. Click on that and keep clicking links until you get to one of my websites. But keep clicking links until you get to my TikTok. When you get to my TikTok, check out my TikTok shop, and that's where all my shirts are. So, but you gotta get to my links first. So if you're on YouTube, you can get to my links by clicking on my profile. Instagram, you get to my links by clicking on my profile. And TikTok, you can get to my links just clicking on the links on my profile. That's all you gotta do. And you could choose whichever one you want to do. But that's pretty much it. Like, that's all you gotta do. Like I said, all the support is very much appreciated, and every dollar goes to making the National Mary Shake Shifts a reality one day. So, if you want to support that, this is very great for the National Mary Shake Shifts, and you will not regret it, because this is the world's first, and there's nothing bad about investing in the world's first anything. You know what I mean? Because y'all about to get paid on Wall Street when y'all do the investments and stuff like that, investing in it. Y'all gonna get money back for sure when they first sell. Y'all gonna get money back, definitely. Especially if my stuff is on that Wall Street stuff. It's on Wall Street. Oh yeah, it's a wrap. Y'all about to make some money. Y'all better buy a share of my business so you can benefit when it's on there. Because when you do that, when you buy my market share, you're going to get a little piece of it. You know what I mean? So a lot of people going to get paid from the National Mary Shake Shifts because they're going to be successful, guaranteed. The app, all the business of the National Mary Shake Shifts is going to go up. So definitely think about doing that. And, you know, the National Mary Shake Shifts is under my company called Granime. And I plan on doing, like, theme parks and stuff like that all over America that has to do with the National Mary Shake Shifts. That has to do with my music. You know, I want to make a filming studio and a recording studio, a music recording studio, and a film studio. And it's all going to be underneath Granime Studios. So it's all, even the National Mary Shake Shifts is under Granime Studios. So it's all under Granime. So it's like a Granime umbrella. So Granime is coming, y'all. National Mary Shake Shifts is Granime. The books is Granime. The music is Granime. The video games is Granime. All of it's gonna be under Granime, Granime umbrella, and Granime is about to be very, very, very rich, and we're gonna do big things in the world. So, but get ready for that. Get ready for Granime, because Granime is coming. But yeah, Granime is about to be big. That's my big business, the overall business, the business of the business, you know. But yeah, Granime is coming. Get ready for Granime. Everything Granime movies, the National Mary Shake Shifts, music, video games, apps, clothes, shoes, soap, you know what I mean? Everything. Food. I think I said food already. But yeah, get ready for Granime. Granime is coming. That's my company. Big company. American. Granime Bank. Yep, Granime is coming. Granime Bank. Come on. I'm ready. I was born for this. But it all starts with the National Mary Shake Shifts first. I got to get my respect. Period. You know, I designed a ship, American ship that was never designed before, and we about to go crazy. We all about to go crazy for these ships. So get ready. I'm ready. I can't wait. The NASA's about to change the whole world. Period. This is about to be crazy. Crazier than crazy. But yeah, NASA's coming. Who's excited? Let me know in the comments who's excited for the National Mary Shake Shifts. Because we about to do it big. America about to do it big, baby. You telling me we got National Mary Shake Shifts? We got 45 National Mary Shake Shifts on the East. No, we got 45 in total. We got 15 on the East, 15 on the West, and 15 on the South by the Gulf of America. 15 of them. The reason why we have 15 on each coast is so they're pumping out people. They're taking people to beaches constantly all day, and they're massive. They're like half of the size of the biggest cruise ship. They're like half of that size, which is still massive. but each one was like half the size of the biggest cruise ship. Until we have the technology to make the 500 feet wide ones. Once you can make the 500 feet wide ones, then it's going to go extra crazy because these are going to be the largest ships to ever exist, probably. But we got to wait till we get there. We got to build our money up first to get there, to get to the 500 feet wide cruise ships, the ones that's bigger than the biggest cruise ships. But right now, it's going to be half the size of the biggest cruise ship, but it's still massive, even though it's half the size. But that's just me right now saying this, but they might be bigger than, they might be the biggest cruise ships when they first come out. Who knows? But I did my math, and they're going to be about half the size of the biggest cruise ship right now, the National Mary Shaped ships. So don't think that the National Mary Shaped ships is going to be this as big as the biggest cruise ship in the world right now. That's not what's happening right now. We need the technology, we need the money to make these one of a kind, super sized ones. But right now we gotta be logical and make the ones that we need to make for now, until we have the money and the recognition to make the real ones that I want to make, which is the 500 feet wide. But I don't know if we have the technology to make it right now. But once we do have the technology to make the 500 feet wide ship, the America-shaped cruise ship is going to be exactly how I imagined them when I first created them. But right now, they're going to be half the size of the biggest cruise ship, half the size of that. So, yeah. But remember that. That's an important detail, because they're going to start off small. The National America ships, they're going to start off small or medium size, and then they're going to be larger than large eventually. But we just got to get the technology right, because I don't really know how we're even going to build the regular size ones, the medium size ones yet. But those massive ones that I imagine when I first made them, yeah, those have to happen, because I need 500 feet of width to make them the size that I want to make them. So, but and I Googled it, and it said it's possible, because I was like wondering, like, is it impossible to make a cruise ship 500 feet wide? But they said it's not impossible, so we're gonna do it once I have the money. So, and these cruise ships are about to be so huge once they're 500 feet wide. 500 feet wide, that's ridiculous. But that's exactly what I need for the big ones that I want to make. So, but yeah, we're gonna get to it soon though. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get to these ships, and I'm gonna make sure that they happen, because I'm gonna keep selling these shirts. I'm gonna keep posting videos on Instagram and YouTube, TikTok, all day long until I get the money to pay for Invent Help to have these remote controllable models, sell the remote controllable models till I get a little bit of money, more money and more recognition, and then eventually have to get the money to build the real ships, and then boom, build the real ships, and then boom, they're out. So those are the steps. Pay Invent Help off, and then get the remote controls. And after remote controls, save the money for the real ships, and then get the real ships, build the real ships. So those are the steps. But we got to start off in reality, and in reality, we got to pay Invent Help off, which is just $20,000, and that's nothing. I know we could do that. I know we could. We're going to do that, So that's what's going to happen. The Nasty's going to be here, but it's going to take some time. But it feels good to work for the National Mary Shaped ships. Like, I feel good working for the National Mary Shaped ships right now for my own business. It feels great. This is one of the happiest times I've been in a while, since I was a younger kid. But right now, I'm just as excited as I was when I was 8 years old on my Spider-Man day. Like, it's like that again. Like, I've been waiting for that feeling again. Like, yo, we about to do something big. Like, but I feel like that again. I feel hype. Like, something's going on. Like, finally. And I've been doing music for a long time. I've been waiting for that feeling again, but it's coming. It's coming back around. It's fun. But support everybody. Support the National American Shape Ships. Because without your help, the National American Shape Ships is not going to be here in a timely manner. So that's why I need your help. So if you're listening to this right now and you support me and you support the National American Shape Ships and you can't wait to set sail on the National American Shape Ships, I'm going to teach you how to do it. I'm going to teach you how to support. All right? Here it goes. First, go on GoFundMe. Download the app or go on the website and type in support the first American Shape cruise ship in there. Then search it. And once you search it, click on it. Click on support the first American Shape cruise ship. And after that, you could donate however much you want to donate. All right? But if you don't want to donate, you want to do something else, you could also buy t-shirts that you could collect forever. So if you want to buy t-shirts, just follow my links in my bio on any social media. Follow the links to my TikTok. And then once you find my TikTok, click on that. Then click on my TikTok shop on my TikTok profile. Click on the shop and then click whatever shirts or however many shirts you want to buy. And then that's how you do it. Easy, right? 2 steps. Two different options. There you go. Now you know how to support the National American Shape Ships. Because they're going to be here because of you. Yeah, the National American Shape Ships exist because of me, but they're going to be here because of everybody's support. So let's do this. Because I can't wait to set sail on the American Shape Ship. Because a lot of people don't think it's possible. A lot of people think that there's going to be complications with the ship. No, it's going to set sail. It's going to set sail right and perfectly fine. Everything's going to be right. So don't worry about the design. We about to figure it out. And we about to make these National American Shape Ships happen when they come out. So don't worry about it. But yeah, get your Nas t-shirts now before it's too late. I'm just kidding. It's never gonna be too late, but the sooner you get them and collect them, the more valuable they'll be. I think personally, but don't let me determine that. But ain't no telling how valuable they're gonna be for everybody. Especially with signed Nas t-shirts by either me or Tinashe. Oh yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. You got the signed Nas t-shirt with the Carcell and Tinashe signature on it. Oh yeah, that's quadruple valuable right there. You got Tinashe and Carcell's signature, the two responsible for the National American Shape Ship. But yeah. But I just want to thank everybody that supported and everybody that supports and everybody that listens to the Carcell Pod. I just want to thank you because without you, I wouldn't be here right now. You know what I mean? And I also want to thank Tinashe because if you didn't look like my dream baby mama, none of this would be happening right now. We wouldn't be talking about the National American Shape Ships. We wouldn't be talking about Starlight. We wouldn't be talking about anything except for music. I would have been doing music, but I just would have been just another person doing music, I guess. Even though I've been rapping style 6, it would have been a tougher journey without the National American Shape Ships and without Tinashe. So I just want to thank Tinashe for that. Like, you made my life so much better. And you made my life feel so special. So I just want to thank Tinashe and all my supporters and all my fans. And this has been episode 11 of Carcell Pod. And I hope y'all all have a great day. Peace.